Hey guys, I'm Elise. Welcome to Elise Reads and Speaks. This is my first Booktube episode, so I thought I would kick it off with the new to Booktube tag that was originally done by Trina over at Between Chapters. So let's get started. Number 1, where are you joining us from? I live in Greensboro, North Carolina. I'm originally from New York. I also lived in Wilmington, North Carolina for a bit, and now I'm living in Greensboro and loving it. Number 2, how old are you? I am 33, and I read YA, and it's totally fine. Number 3, why did you join Booktube? So I belong to a YA book club here in Greensboro, and one of the people in my book club, shout out to Michelle Reads YA, she started a Booktube channel, and I really have been enjoying it, so I thought it would be something that would be fun to do. 4, what is the meaning behind your channel name? So again, my channel name is Elise Reads and Speaks. So yes, it's a sentence, but it also has a double, triple meaning. So, first I read and I speak about it. 2, read and speak. I read a lot of books, but I also listen to a lot of audiobooks, and I like to listen to the words. So those are kind of like my speaks. I have my reads that I read and my speaks that I listen to. And 3, just so you get to know a little bit more about me, I am a speech language pathologist and I'm an actor. So speaking is really important to me, as is reading. And I just needed to encompass that in my name so that it kind of shows a little bit more of who I am. Number 5, what types of books do you read or want to talk about here? Oh, YA. There's so many of us, but you know what? I love YA. I am not ashamed about it. 6, who are some of your favorite authors? So, I love Harry Potter, J.K. Rowling. I'm just going to apologize right now. I'm probably going to butcher a lot of author names that I like, and that's totally fine. I like Sarah J. Maas, Neil Shusterman, Marie Lu, Cassandra Clare. A lot of the big YA authors is who I kind of follow. 7, what is the last book you read? So right now I am reading The Lying Game by Sarah Shepard. I just finished the 4th one and I'm moving on to the 5th one. Man, that is some good guilty pleasure right there. I started reading those because I watched The Pretty Little Liars, and that was the worst series finale that I have ever seen in my life. So I figured I should probably read the books and see if they're just as bad. And then I read them, and they were all right. And then I just decided to go on to The Lying Game. So as soon as I finish up that one, hopefully I'll go on to something with a little bit more meat to it. Number 8. Oh, that was number 8. Number 9. What do you use for bookmarks? Let me show you. I have these. I'll try and bring them up closer. A lot of them are from the Bookish Box subscription. I think there's like one from Owl Crate in there too. I like things with a lot of artwork on them. Oh, I like this one. This one's double-sided. Nesta and Cassian from A Court of Thorns and Roses. This particular one I had gotten from a friend in high school, and then I ripped it. And then I had to track it down online and find it and buy it again because it was just one of those that stuck with me that I really like. It says, in the pages of a book, dare to dream. Number 10, show us your current TBR pile. Let me see what I've got. I have The Diviners by Libba Bray. I'm trying to go alphabetically through my bookshelf of things that I have not read yet. I have The 9 Lives of Chloe King. Let's see, I also have Heart of Thorns, I think it's called. Yeah, Heart of Thorns. And the one that I'll be reading next is by Maureen Johnson, Truly Devious. My book club read this last month, but I could not get my hands on a copy fast enough. So I will be reading it this month because this month's book is Sadie by Courtney Summers, and I've read it and I loved it. That one was fantastic, so I figured I'd just do a little switcheroo. Number 11. Which do you prefer? Hardcover or paperback? Ebooks or physical books? Owning or borrowing? So for the first one, I prefer hardcover. If I'm going to buy something, it's usually going to be hardcover. I just like the feeling of a big book in my hand, which goes on to the next one. I 100% prefer physical books to ebooks. I like turning pages. I like feeling the pages. I realize that I'm not as into the story if I'm reading it on a Kindle. I don't know why, but I prefer the physical books. And last, owning or borrowing. I like owning books, but it's just really expensive to keep buying books. So I use a lot from the library. If I fall in love with a series that I need to own, then I'll go out of my way to buy it. But usually I'll be getting some stuff from the library. Number 12, what book or series got you into reading? I've always been a reader. The earliest series that I can remember reading is the Babysitter's Club Little Sister, Karen. Did anyone else read that? Man, I loved that series. You know, I remember there was one cover where she got a mullet, and even in like second grade, I remember being like, oh, heck no. If I find a picture of that book, I'll put that like here somewhere. All right, number 13, how did you discover Booktube? Like I said before, somebody in my book club in Greensboro started a Booktube channel, and I've really been enjoying it. Number 14, what challenges do you think you'll face with your own channel? Technology. I need to learn how to edit, but I'll get it. I mean, I usually catch on to things pretty quick, so that'll be fun to learn. There's also finding time to do things. Like I said earlier, I'm an SLP, I'm an actor, I'm a mom, a drama teacher, and man, there are only so many hours in a day that I just need to set aside time to devote to this because I'm really excited about it. I really want to do it. Number 15, where else can we find you? Link up. So you can also find me at GOODREADS. My personal URL is Elise Reads and Speaks, so you can see some of my reviews there that I'll be talking about here. That is the end of the questions. I do have one more thing to add. I alluded to it earlier. I read a lot and I listen to a lot of audiobooks. So I think that's something different that I will bring to the table here for Booktube. I think I can give a lot of good recommendations about which books to listen to, maybe which books not to listen to because narrators are, woof, maybe they're a little rough. Or if you're Rebecca Soler, I mean, man, she is fantastic. She read the Lunar Chronicles, she read Caraval, her voices are amazing. I think that's just something a little different that I can bring to the Booktube community as far as my speech and acting background go. I can just give good recommendations on audiobooks. All right, so that concludes my first episode for Booktube. I hope there are many more to come, and thank you for tuning in.